Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another TPT critique. So I am over here at Laughter Filled Learning, and I'm really excited to talk to you about this store. I picked this one especially because one, we haven't actually done that many elementaries, and then two, there's a lot of really good things going along in here, and if you can just do a few little tweaks, then I think it's going to be really great. Now, if you're wondering how I get the next store for, sorry dogs, if you're wondering how I get my next store, I always go to the latest TPT critique and I look through the comments there. So if you would like to be featured in the next one, leave a comment on this video and next time I will pick from this one. So this is the comment that I used. I just kind of look through them really quickly and kind of pick them at random, but I do try to make sure that we're not doing the same thing every time. And this is kind of what got me. Since opening my store, I've made less than 10 sales, which is very discouraging in 8 months. But here's the kicker. I'm at 14 products. First of all, everyone takes a really long time to create products. It's supposed to take a long time. It takes a long time. That's not just you. Secondly, it's really unfortunate and irritating when you don't get a lot of sales. However, that's pretty common for having only 14 products, especially I'm not sure if you're doing traffic in other ways like blogging and stuff like that, but looks like you're up to 17, so that's a little bit higher. I love your logo. It's super cute. Love the little GIF. I love how bright and happy everything is. One thing that stands out to me in your thumbnails, I like how it's really easy to read and you can see what is actually included, but they're not as bright and happy. Look how bright and happy this is. And then this one's just, it's too much gray, I think. And so my suggestion would be that gray block, I would either switch it to a different color so that it looks a little bit brighter, or I would make the words brighter. So maybe make the words blue or green or something along those lines. Either of those things will make them just stand out a little bit more. So that would be number one. But again, love how big they are. And I love that you can see the product. Especially on this one, you can see it really well. On these, it's a little bit harder to see. I would love to see that just a little bit bigger. And yeah, so we're going to go through a couple of things. There's some really good things happening. Like I said, one, you can see the product and also you can read exactly what it is. So let's check out your bestseller. This is beginning letter sounds O. And if you're watching this in real time, look at that. So this is beginning letter sounds self-checking Google Slides activity. This looks like so much fun. So I have quite a few of these in my store as well. I love these. They are so much fun. They're so great for the kids. They love them. And here is what I wanted to tell you. First of all, super fun. Secondly, it's a digital activity. And even though we're still a year into all of this mess, there's still a lot less digital activities than there are printable activities. So I would highly recommend you kind of lean into that. And then third, I love these thumbnails. I don't pay a lot of attention to thumbnails, honestly. I just kind of slab them up, but I love that you have them in the little laptop so you can kind of see what it looks like. This is amazing. It gives you some information about how to use it, but it's not an overwhelming amount of information. And then I love that you've got this preview going on. I already looked at it. That's why it was down there. I love that you have this preview. I'm a little confused why this logo is here. Did you change your logo? Let me know. But it tells you exactly what to do and how to do it. And that is awesome. And this is super helpful. Y'all, if you're doing digital activities, make sure that you tell people whether they need to be in present mode or edit mode, because that is probably the number one question that I get. So I now put that in my Google slide. I will actually put a big thing. So this is super, super cute. So you just click and it tells you if you are correct or not. And then I saw down here in the description. So this description looks really good because we've got Google Slides activity, beginning sounds, letter recognition, A to Z, group activity, independent work, low prep. All of those things are keywords that will really help. I like how you have this is exactly what it is. To make it even better, I don't know how this is converting it as your bestseller, but I would look at your conversion rates, and if they're not quite as high as you'd like them to be, you could even insert a paragraph here that tells how to use the resource. I know that you have in the preview Just put it in there anyway. And then really good things going on in here. Like, don't edit anything. Other things that you might like, and terms of use. Yeah, so this one looks really, really good and really, really fun. I would lean into this before we even get into anything else. I would lean into this and do either similar activity but different themes, or same theme but you could do like numbers, or you could do, I don't know, I don't teach that, but you could do like a different subject with the same thing. You could do like, I don't know, phonics, vowel blends, I don't know, CVC words, something like that. Anyway, I saw this. So you have the same thing, but in a drag and drop activity so that people can actually assess it and like take it as a grade. So wonderful. That's awesome. Keep doing that. Okay. So I downloaded the freebie. This was the like primary free. It's got quite a few downloads. Alphabet Bingo sample. This is what it looks like. Terms of use. I like these bullet points. It makes it really easy to check out. 3, 4. Okay. So these are super cute. Really fun. I like the dotted line so it's easy to see where you're going to cut them. I like how bright they are. I'm a little bit confused because there's another alphabet bingo. So I'm not sure what the difference is. I assume maybe this one's longer, but I couldn't quite tell just from looking at it, which might also confuse your buyers if I'm confused. So maybe make sure that you are explicit about why this is different in that one. Also, this is really small, but these, I assume, are the backs of the calling cards. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. Those are the things you put on there, on the bingo. I got it. Never mind. I was thinking it was the back of the calling cards, but I figured it out. Never mind. Okay, so that is super cute. Get the full game version here. Ooh, I like the product photography. You could straighten these out a little bit more, or a really good idea would be to actually have a bingo card down with a couple of the covers on it and maybe some cards over here on the side, because then you can actually imagine it being played. And we have a thing. This looks like the freebie, but with a watermark on top of it. Which is a little bit confusing, because if it's free already, then you could just not do it. But this looks really good. We've got lots of bullet points. Again, you still might want to put in here how to play it, because we actually had a teacher at my school who didn't know how to play bingo the other day. So there's that. I also downloaded a freebie that is a digital one, because I wanted to check that out. So this is a picture to the sentence. So you're just dragging the card. That's cute. It's not a lot, but it's free, so I guess it's okay. Let's see. What else do we have? Custom categories. We like custom categories. We like bundles. Those are good. Counting drag and drop activity. Oh, those are cute. Okay. And they can type or drag them. That's fun. $2. So in this one, your description doesn't have a lot of stuff. So in the other ones we looked at, your descriptions were really good and had a lot of those keywords in there. This one only has like one sentence. This is all good, but it's copy and pasted. What you really need to pay attention to in your description is this first part. So make sure you have a paragraph talking about all of the benefits with lots and lots of keywords like you had in the other ones. I don't know if maybe this is an older resource, so you have updated since then. And then again, also a paragraph about how to use it, because even though it's obvious to me how you use it, that doesn't mean it's obvious to everyone. So I would still just be really, really, really explicit about like how it works. Are we in presentation mode? Are we in edit mode? Are the kids supposed to do it on their own? Is it a group activity? Like all of those things are things that you can add in there. And I think your letters could be even a little bit bigger, but super cute. Oh my gosh. I love the little gumballs. That's so much fun. Okay, so I think that's probably about all I have. So your action items, well, first of all, here, let's talk about good things. I love the bright colors. They're so much fun. I love that the covers, you can see exactly what it is. You can see the product. You can also see the words. Most of your descriptions are really good and really helpful, especially like this one is really good. And I love that I can kind of see that you're starting with products lines. Unfortunately, the best advice I can give you is to fill up your shop, because right now you've got 17 resources, which I know feels like a lot because that's a lot of work, and I get that. But also it's still not that many. So especially when you have lots of different things. So you have like beginning letters, and then you have CVC, and then you have Earth Day, and then sight words and bingo and different things. Even though, yes, those are all things that are in the same kind of niche of that like kindergarten education, it's still kind of a lot of different things. So I would make sure that you are working on filling up the store, because that's going to be the best bet for making more sales, because you'll have more chances to get found in search, and you'll also have people who come for one thing and end up getting more than one thing. So suggestions are definitely fill up your store with more resources. I would lean into these product lines. So you already have this pretty much figured out. So if you can just, seriously, you can just change the theme, because the kids are going to need more than one chance to do recognizing letter sounds. And even if you change the theme and maybe change the letters so that it's like A and C instead of A and D, then that's a way that you can spend less time creating products, but also have another resource, because you can kind of like just swap this one out and it'll be really easy to do. It still takes a little bit of time, but a lot less time than normal. So I would really lean into that. Like if you can do any of those, so like those or the gumball counting things, like those were super cute. Those are things that you can, and so you've got a few of those. If you can kind of lean into those and really see if you can maximize those, that'll be great. And then I would change that gray block to a different color, or change the words to be a color. And you could probably make those words even a little bit bigger, because they look kind of small compared to that gray block. So those would be the action items. I wish I had something better to say. I actually, when I was looking at the comments, there were a couple of people who were like, I just started my store and I have 2 resources. And I'm like, if you only have 2 resources, the only thing I can tell you is make more products. Like 17 products is good, and that's a really great start, but keep going, fill that thing up, and then just make those little changes. But you're doing really, really well, especially for a newer store. I see so many good things, like those bright colors, like all of the covers matching, like a lot of the descriptions being really detailed, and your logo being really cute, and like very much having a niche and stuff like that. So don't worry about the saturation, worry about filling up your store with products and making just lots of fun things. I hope that was helpful. So that's all I've got for today. If you would like to be featured in the next TPT Critique, then leave your store link down below, and also just any information such as like how long you've had your store, anything in particular that you're looking at, any like marketing channels that you have are also helpful. I would love to maybe be able to like look at someone's blog. That would be fun. And yeah, so thank you guys so much. I will see you later. Bye.